Hey YouTube, it's about 11 o'clock or so. I'm tired. It's been a long day, but I'm gonna make this quick. Due to consistency, I want to make at least a video a day. I think that's all I'm gonna do. And to build anything, it needs to be consistent and regular. So here it is. Um, Today was a good day today. Not much really going on, but lesson number one, be very selective with the women you decide to deal with. If she's uh, basically dealing with finances, if she's just spending everything she have, not putting nothing away, just spend, spend, spend. I need to have this. I need to have that. I don't want that in my life. She can easily find some other guy or some other man, 4 or 5, that's gonna pay the daycare, pay the cable, pay the rent, pay for her clothes and her shoes and her hair and whatever else she want. It's a reasonable exchange for them. She give what she have, he giving her money. I don't want to do that. If I'm gonna be dealing with somebody, I don't want to just be giving her money to get what I want. Give me, value. Give me love. Give me compassion. Don't just be like, well, you got to give me money or whatever. It's not even about the material things. It's about the intangibles. And number two, well, number one, just be very selective with the women you decide to deal with. And if you don't like what she's doing, cut it off. And even to this point, um, the girl on my job I like, I had to ask her 6, 7 times to go out with me. We went out. It was cool. I did it because I was persistent and I really wanted to do it. But now I'm at the point, hey, if we email, I don't, I'm not on no BS. Either just send an email, say, hey, we can go out, we can do something for free, but straight up, if you want to go out, we can do that, but don't jerk me around no more. Either say yes, say no, tell me a good day, don't waste my time. I could be working on my book, I could be dictating, I could be editing, I could be looking into an online business, I could be doing the bartending, I could be doing Uber, I could be looking at the social media course. I could be doing so many other things than to be jerked around. I don't have time for it because if it was her, she wouldn't have time for it. And I think that's only fair that a woman I deal with respect my time because I definitely would respect hers. And for her not to do that, that's not fair to me. And I'm at a point where I'm not having this. I mean, 30 days from now, from today, I'll be 32 years old. I'm tired of just being jerked around, and they've jerked me around in the past because I've let them. I've allowed them to. I'm not going to do that anymore. I've had enough. So, lesson number one, young men and any females might be watching this, I don't know. Be very selective with the people you decide to deal with. And if they not good for you, just cut it off. Save you time, save them time. Number two lesson. Um, what did I learn today? I'm trying to think. Um, well, when I was dictating my book, it took me back to January 2017. Um, Troll told me I wasn't doing too good with my scores and I need to pick up the pace or I would be put in performance counseling or progressive counseling, whatever you call it. Anyway, long story short, when you have a job, don't just seek to quit the job if you hate it. Just try to do well at the job. Try to make yourself enjoy the job. Try to do better at the job. Learn the techniques that you need to to get better at what you're doing. You are already there. Just make it work. Even today, don't complain. Just to my coworkers, don't complain. Just do the work. And I find it's true like Richest Man in Babylon said. It said, find more interest in your work. Um, have more curiosity about it. Show more persistence in your effort. Show more, um, what's the word? Um, Consistency. Just be more consistent with what you're doing. Show more interest in your work. Um, and be persistent. just be curious about it. I find at work, many times, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but after 2 years of being at the bank, collecting the debt, calling these second mortgage holders, I find today really I'm getting better at my job. I don't let their annoyance bother me. Yeah, I know I'm calling you on a Thursday afternoon, whatever. I know you driving. I didn't force you to answer the phone. You could have let it ring. You could have let it go to voicemail. You didn't do that. So I'm getting better at my job. I'm learning how to stand my ground. I'm learning how to speak up for myself. I'm learning how to force people to hear me. I'm learning how to be heard. I'm learning how to stand on my 2 feet. I'm sorry it took me 31 years, but I'm getting there. And that's a lesson for you, young men, young ladies, older men, older ladies, whoever's watching this now or in the future. Um, you know, begin to really be good at your job. I find the more curious I am, the more interested I am in my work, the more persistent I am in my effort to do well and to do a good job, I start to like my job more. I start to like these little details that before would drive me crazy and I would hate it. But now I'm getting better at it. And I'm not saying I'm going to stay here. I would much rather make $1,000 a day as opposed to 120 because that's going to be taxed 40% as an employee. By the time they get done with it, they're going to take their 40% off top. And I'm left with the leftovers. But I thank God he's showing me how to have multiple sources of income. If the job you have now, if it's not paying enough for you to live, and it more than likely is not, you need to find something else. Get off what I'm doing, the bartending. I'm looking into that. I'm looking into doing Uber. The Uber, it may or may not pan out for me now. Um, I mean, with the gas money, and hopefully it's people that are, needing food during the hours I'm available. When I have my son, unless I have him over my parents' house, it's gonna be times when I'm not able to do it. But I'm at a point where I will make it work. I need 300, 400, 500 extra dollars a month. Let me get off my butt and get this money. I'm not just gonna be, oh well, I got one job, it's not covering all my needs. But I thank God, no. I mean, I do thank God, but I thank God for telling me, son, get up off your butt. If the one job is not meeting your needs, get you something else that will. If that don't work, find something else. If that don't work, find something else. If you're not good at that, find something else. Get good at it, but in the meantime, work on you, but find something else. Increase your income. Even Grant Cardone keeps saying it. I'm hearing it more and more. Increase your income. Increase your income. Increase your income. It More money always helps. And if the one job I have with this child support increase from 400 a month to 530 a month, I need every income increase I can get, whether it's bonus, whether it's overtime, whether it's Uber, whether it's bartending, whether it's healthcare, whether it's another opportunity with DODD, first aid, CPR certification, which I have, CPR certification, which I have. Um, what other certifications do I have? A plus, which I'm about to obtain. Whatever it is, I need to go and get it. So increase your income. And that's lesson 2. Lesson 3, get good at your job. Really become a get good at your job. Work on it. Give it time. Give it effort. Ask the high performers, how are you doing what you're doing? You know, how are you scoring so high? Um, and lesson number 1, be very selective with the people that you decide to deal with. If you don't like what they're doing, you don't have to take that crap. Kick them to the curb, find somebody else that will, or just be by yourself for a while. You don't need to be with this person, that person. Just work on you. I'm becoming the best version of myself. I would love to date. I would love to make love. I would love to have somebody in my life. A woman I was laying down. I would love to have a woman close to me, covered up with her. We do what we do in the bedroom, but I'm not focused on that right now. I'm focused on me. I'm becoming the best version of myself that I can be. And once I get what I need, I can give her what she needs. Once she get what she need by herself, she can come together with me and we can do great things together as a couple, as a unit, as a pair. But for now, I'm doing me, So, lesson one, be very selective with who you're dealing with. If you like what you like, if you don't, you don't. Number two, get very good at your job. Learn to like what you do, enjoy what you do. You don't have to love it, just get good at it to where your income can increase. And number three, increase your income. Don't be satisfied with just one job. You need two or three, maybe four to make it out here. If you don't have help, I'm not married, I'm single. I don't have nobody to help me here pay bills. Sometimes my parents help, but I'm not about to rely on them for an income source because they loan money. They need that portion for themselves, their own household. I'm grown, I'm 31. I can provide for myself and my son. So I thank God for an abundance mindset and no more lack, no more poor thinking. I want the millionaire mindset. So just think about those things, and that's the lesson for tonight. Cheers to consistency. Thank you. Have a good night, you too. Bye bye. Till next time, which will be tomorrow. Bye bye.